I want to talk about a confidence about the United States in protecting Taiwan. What is Beijing's calculation about Washington and on its will and capability to defend Taiwan in the event of a military conflict?
I have a serious doubt about how Americans are willing to actually become involved physically, especially in a war scenario, because the United States has traditionally kept a so-called strategic ambiguity, but they're now faced with ever-growing strength from mainland China. Some scholars like Richard Hart suggest that American takes another policy of strategic clarity. But actually that was rebuffed by some other scholars as well as the White House. So the White House is still talking about one China. And I believe they will always talk about one China. But the thing is, this one China policy is being hollowed out because the United States is providing more and more military assistance to Taiwan to turn Taiwan into a so-called porcupine. But the question is, would Taiwan really become such a porcupine because of more arms? No, I don't think so. Because if you compare the military balance between the two sides, there is no such a balance. Actually, I was watching the interview of Ma Ying-jeou by Deutsche Welle, the German TV station, and Ma Ying-jeou clearly pointed out such kind of imbalance. The military strength of mainland China is simply overwhelming. So that's why I said, time is on our side, and Taiwan physically and geographically would not move away. So I believe the United States is really trying hard to strike a balance, which is difficult for the United States, because I firmly believe the United States doesn't want to be involved in the war. At the same time, they won't give up providing assistance to Taiwan for a number of reasons, including that Taiwan is a democracy and so on and so forth. But just to see what happened in Ukraine and in Gaza, it is so difficult, even for the United States, to give weapons to Ukraine. This is a war that Putin will neither win nor lose. So this war will simply go on. And for the United States, having seen that, the question is Chinese military necessarily weaker than Russian military? Of course not.
Okay, Zhou Bo, great to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time and your views.